Hello everyone and welcome back to another Black Desert video. So today I wanted to make a short video on how to get more Forest Furies. As we all know, Forest Furies is kind of a limited item, but it's actually very important. And at least here on the NA server, we have about 50,000 pre-orders and it's not looking great. So chances are you're gonna have to grind it yourself if you need it immediately. And for example, one of the big things that people use them on is for the cup extraction, and like one of the things that you require aside from the Forest Fury is these things, the crystals of emotion. And if you grind the Elvia spots, you could get them. It's actually a lot cheaper to grind it out yourself, but it's not as fun. So for people who just make a lot more silver, I'd recommend just buying it. And you need 20 of those, 200 of those magical shards, which these actually just kind of sit on the market these days. So you probably have a bunch of them in general. So you need 200 of those and then 10 Forest Furies. Another use that myself included, I'm probably going to have to grind for is the Soul, the Shy Awakening weapon. And you know what's funny is I'm trying to level, or not really level up my Shy, but get the weapon. And I have this thing from the 100 primordials for essentially doing the morning light bosses every week. And so I actually got the flame through 100 of the embers. And I have this. All I need is the Forest Furies and just to buy a few thousand more Capra stones, but that's not a big deal. But anyway, this is one of the things, and I wanted to talk about some of the spots that you could grind and which ones is best for it overall. So, number one, in the Kama Sylvia area, I think all of the spots are Kama Sylvia, but we're talking about Upper Gyfin. This is the number one spot to grind for the Forest Furies, and admittedly, this used to be good for silver and everything, but the whole part of you need a party of 5, I think realistically, if you're geared, you can solo those. It's 2025. Everyone has like super high gear these days. So yeah, if you can get a party of 5, obviously it goes faster, but I think you can solo it. I read somewhere that the drop rate of the Forest Furies is like 3 times higher than the other spots. And some of the other ones I want to talk about are Mirror Mock. This one is very good for XP, and admittedly, it kind of fell off when other spots came out, and of course, Underground Gyfin is the best spot in the game for XP, but it's also like a 290 spot. These also give Forest Furies as well, but the drop rate at upper is significantly higher than lower. Mirror Mock is kind of like the beginner entry level grind spot for XP, so if you want to push like 64 or something, you can technically stay here to 66, but it's just not as efficient as Underground. But this is also a pretty decent spot, and I remember using to grind there back in the day. But this is also a decent spot. And then the next two I want to talk about are, well, it's not Polly's Forest. Forest Renaros and Monchums. Forest Renaros is actually pretty terrible. Like, it's not the worst silver, but like the rotation itself is the part that makes it not so fun, because it's not like a straight circle or a square. It's kind of like a shape that's not easy to navigate. However, this is not a bad spot simply because you do eventually need the infinite potion, and this is the health one. So like if you don't already have it, you might as well just start grinding for it or save up money and buy an infinite potion, which I would always recommend. And then Monchums is for the infinite mana potion. That's one of the pieces. And so like these are the recommendations I would give you for these, just because it does also come with a few other items. So with that said, in my experience, Upper Gyfin, highest drop rate Forest Furies. After that, I would probably do Mirror Mocks, just because, you know, you do get XP and everything as well. And then for everyone who's grinding, at least wants a little bit of silver along the way, probably Forest Renaros and Monchums. You could grind Faddis, but it's just like, this spot is literally for people under level 58, and the drop rate's not great. So yeah, basically all the spots you get these from are Kama Sylvian types, and yeah, that's about it. So with that said, those are the uses of it, and those are my recommendations. So I'm pretty sure that just if you can, go to Upper Guy Finn. If you have enough gear, you could solo it. You don't need a party of 5 in 2025 anymore. But yeah, just in case you needed it, those are what it is for. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys later. Peace.